Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good afternoon to you all. Hope you all had a great day. So today we are going to see 3 social security schemes, one of the most important. Recently इसमें कुछ changes नहीं आए, but still these are one of the most important flagship schemes of India, and those are the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana PMSBY, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana PMJJBY, and 3 Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, these 3 schemes, they provide a social security net for those people who are they earn meager of the incomes, and applicability would be regular current affairs. It would be important as part of the government scheme section for phase 1, and these 3 schemes would be important as part of your again government schemes for phase 1 and phase 2 as well. ESA NABARD में phase 1 में भी रहता है, for RBI it would be in phase 2. Okay, so these are my credentials. Let's start with this. The significance of these 3 social security schemes. So 1, low cost insurance schemes these are, and they provide a guarantee pension scheme, that is APY. Atal Pension Yojana is exclusively as pension, and otherwise the first 2 are the 2 low cost insurance schemes dedicated to the welfare of the citizens, recognizing the need for securing human life from unforeseen risks or losses and financial uncertainties. And the PMJJBY, that is Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, and the Suraksha Bima Yojana, they provide access to low cost life, because Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, it provides life insurance to the person, and the Suraksha Bima Yojana provides accidental insurance cover to the people. On the other hand, the Atal Pension Yojana, it is an opportunity for saving in the present so that these people can get pension in the old age, and this all ensures financial security reaching the last person of the society. Okay, so this is the significance of these 3 social security schemes launched by the government of India. 1 excuse me, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. And yes, one more thing I would like to highlight. Once these 3 schemes are done, I have provided in the end with a comparative analysis with all these 3, so that it would be easy for you to remember the content. Otherwise, reading continuously, it might somewhere confuse you. To avoid that, I have done that. Last, I will show you that as well. So launch date, or the year that when it was launched, 9th May 2015 from Kolkata or West Bengal. Here currently we are talking about Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, but in this case on the same day Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana was also launched, and it is a 1-year accidental insurance scheme, renewable every year, that is year on year they have to renew this, and that will offer coverage for death or disability due to accident. Both it will cover. It is available to those people with a bank account who give their consent to join or enable auto debit. Here हर बार प्रीमियम पे करना मतलब अलग से जाना, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. इट इज़ ऑनलाइन कम्प्लीटली डिजिटाइज्ड. ऑटो डेबिट हो जाता है ऑन और बिफोर 31st May एवरी ईयर for coverage period from 1st June to 31st May of the next year on an annual renewal basis. Okay, important कब होता है, कैसे होता है, that also is asked. Aadhaar would be the primary know your customer, that is KYC for the bank account or the post office में account compulsory है. The implementing ministry of this scheme is Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services. उसमें जो Department of Financial Services है वो serve करता है, and it is administered by the various general insurance companies. So public sector general insurance company or any other general insurance company in partnership with banks or post office, because auto debit होता है, so for which, and they should have an account with either a bank or in the post office. So obviously they should have a tie-up with them, then it can be administered by any general insurance company. The objectives of this scheme is to enhance the level of insurance penetration in the country. Those who do not have that, for those also, to provide accidental insurance cover to common people, especially poor and the underprivileged sections of the society. Now, how can the enrollment be done? It can be done by visiting the nearest branch or the banking correspondent or the business correspondent point or website of the bank of the account holder, or at the post office in case of post office savings bank account. And the premium under the scheme would be auto debited every year. We have seen that prior to 31st May, and that would be applicable for 1st June of this year till 31st May of next year to cover the time period for the person who has registered for this particular scheme. Now, who is eligible for this? Bank account to hona chahiye, and the persons in the age group of 18 to 70 years having an individual bank or post office account are entitled to enroll under this scheme. And the benefits include, in case of death, 2 lakhs would be provided to the kin of that person. Total or irrecoverable loss of both eyes or loss of use of both hands or feet, or loss of sight of one eye and loss of use of hand or foot, that is partial disability, 2 lakhs. If the partial disability is little bit less, like total and irrecoverable loss of sight of one eye or loss of use of one hand or foot, then 1 lakh. So these are the benefits that are provided to the kin of the family. Now, how much is the premium that needs to be paid? It's very less, 20 rupees. Insurance premium payable to the insurance company is rupees 20 per annum per member. It's just like your any other term insurance. उसके बाद आपको कुछ वापस नहीं मिलता है. Commission payable to business correspondents or agents by the insurer, rupees 1 per member. This is again for new enrollments only. Year on year it won't be. So if some agent has got a customer and he has sold his Pradhan, Mantri, Suraksha, Bima, Yojana to that person, so while enrollment, 1 rupee would be provided as a commission to that person. Administrative expenses payable to the participating bank in which the account is there, 1 rupee for that. Rest of the amount would be exclusively for the insurance company only as a premium. So this is about the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. ये हो गया. अब नेक्स्ट आता है हमारा प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना. As I said earlier also, this scheme has also been launched along with the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana on 9th May 2015 from Kolkata, West Bengal. And it is a government-backed life insurance scheme in India. Okay. It was original, that is, if anything that happens to the person, the amount would be paid to the family. Just give me a second, 1 second. Yes. Okay. It was original. Actually, when we talk about this PMJJBY and PMSBY, during the budget announcements, during the budgetary announcements only, these two schemes were highlighted original or proposed during the 2015 budget speech itself by the Union Finance Minister. As why it has been announced, it was Jaitley, Mr. Arun Jaitley at that time, who was the finance minister. And why? Because during that time a survey has been made, and during that data, one figure was highlighted, that is only 20% of the India's population was endorsed under any kind of insurance. So this prompted them to launch a scheme that, especially accidental insurance scheme or the death insurance or the life insurance scheme for those people who are poorer in condition. And here in this case, the implementing ministry is the Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, administered by LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India, or any other life insurance company willing to offer this product in partnership with banks or the post office, because again the incumbent or the customer should have compulsory an account with either the bank or the post office, so that again auto debit can happen. And again the timeline would be the same, May 31st के अंदर होता है, and it would be applicable for June 1st of this year to May 31st of next year. The objectives to provide affordable life insurance cover to the eligible people, especially the poor and underprivileged, for death, if there is in case of death, then the kin of the person would be provided with the money. The premium under the scheme is auto debited every year from the subscriber's account based on it one time mandate from the account holder, okay, for the coverage period 1st June to 31st May on an annual renewal basis. Okay. Now, enrollments under this scheme can be done again by visiting a branch or the banking correspondent or the business correspondent point or website of the bank of the account holder or at the post office. And there is a catch here, individuals who exit the scheme, अगर बीच में कुछ problem हो गया, auto debit है, but still if the person is not able to maintain that amount in the account, obviously अगर पैसा नहीं है तो डेबिट में नहीं जाएगा, तो ऑब्वियसली देर इज अ चांस ऑफ लैप्सिंग ऑफ दिस सब्सक्राइबरशिप. So at that time, who exit the scheme at any point may rejoin the scheme in future years by paying the appropriate premium. But for such subscribers, insurance benefit shall not be available for death due to any cause other than accident occurring during the first 30 days from the date of enrollment into the scheme. See, in general, whenever this scheme is availed, the cause of death can be anything, but the amount would be paid to the kin of the person, the subscriber. But in this case, if the insurance benefit is not availed, that is exited, the person has exited and rejoining, in that case, for the first 30 days, after rejoining, there would be cooling period. Other than the accident, if death occurs for any other reason, the kin of the person would not be paid any insurance amount. It's very, very clearly mentioned in the documents. Eligibility: persons in the age group of 18 to 50 years having an individual bank or post office account are entitled to enroll under the scheme. People who join the scheme before the completion of 50 years, बहुत late से join होते हैं कुछ लोग, for them they can continue to have the risk of life covered up to age of 55 years upon payment of regular premium. So it can be extended till 55 years, but again upon payment of the regular premium only. Again, benefits: 2 lakhs, life cover 2 lakhs in case of death due to any reason. Now, how is the premium appropriated? As you can see here, full annual premium 436 rupees का है, उसमें 395 paid, LIC 30 rupees, commission and administrative expenses 11. Again, this is अगर quarterly pay किया है, full annual premium, this is collected in the second quarter of the risk period, collected in the third quarter. That is, पूरे year में they have given different timelines when the premium amount is collected. Because enrollment can happen any time. अगर कोई person है starting में join नहीं किया है, that is 1st June से 31st में है ना, so first quarter में join नहीं किया, second quarter में join किया, so if he or she would not be this is charged 436, but if second quarter of the risk period he has joined, then 342 will be collected, third quarter 228 and fourth quarter 114. So please be very careful. This is about that premium when the person has joined and started started for the first time the scheme. Okay. And third important scheme, the social security net scheme that is provided, is the Atal Pension Yojana. Again, launched on May 9th, 2015. The same time, 8 years have already been completed for these 3 schemes, and it is operationalized with effective from June 1st, 2015. Major objective: to provide financial security and cover future exigencies for the people in the unorganized sector. That is, persons who are age old after 60 years, we say that it is a retirement age. So जो retirement pension amount किसको मिलता है? Those who are into government jobs or a particular any job only, right? But here in this case, even the unorganized sector people also can avail the pension scheme under this particular program. Now, the administering agency for this scheme is the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, that is PFRDA, under the overall administrative and institutional architecture of the National Pension Scheme. Okay. इसके साथ साथ एक और स्कीम भी है स्वावलंबन स्कीम, दैट ऑल्सो फोकसेस ऑन द सेम प्रोविजन, प्रोवाइडिंग पेंशन to those people who are in the unorganized sector. And here in this case, the eligibility is any citizen between the age group of 18 to 40 years with a valid bank or post office savings account and not an income tax payer. And 18 to 40 years में कभी भी एंट्री होगी स्कीम में. आफ्टर दैट द पर्सन हैज़ टू पे द अमाउंट टिल 60 years, till his 60 years of age, after which he'll submit a letter, application sort of, then from during after that he or she will be getting the pension. Okay, as per the amount that it has been already decided, that is minimum guaranteed pension would be of 1,000 rupees, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 per month from the age of 60. Accordingly the person has to pay the premium. Okay, now the amount of pension and individual's age are deciding factor for the contribution amount. Obviously, if the person has joined at the age of 18, so the premium would be the minimum. Okay, the higher, the later stages, again the premium would be higher, again based on the minimum guaranteed pension that he or she is sought after. And the flexible payment option भी है इसमें, like monthly, quarterly or half yearly. And upon the death of the subscriber, that is after 60 years, spouse will get the same pension. Okay, if before that, spouse can take over that if the spouse wants to continue with this scheme. Otherwise उस time तक जितना भी amount है pulled up है, that would be provided to the spouse. And after the demise of the both subscriber and the spouse, then the accrued, whatever the amount that is accrued till 60 years would be returned to the nominee, whoever has been nominated under this particular scheme. Eligibility, as I've said, open to all bank account holders in the age group of 18 to 40 years who are not income tax payers, because it is exclusively for the unorganized sector. Because organized sectors and baki mein, they have the chance of getting pension. Benefits: subscriber would receive guaranteed minimum monthly pension of rupees 1,000 or 2,000 or 3, 4 or 5,000 after the age of 60 years based on the contributions made by the subscriber after joining the scheme. Okay, एक table भी दिया है, just give me a second, I'll show you the table as well. These are the fees and charges involved in maintaining the APY account. As you can see, a central record keeping agencies, that is PFRD, etc. There they have this account opening charges and all that, and 15 rupees per account they'll charge, and account maintenance charges 40 rupees. This is pension fund managers, service charges, the point of presence, initial subscriber registration and all that. So everywhere they have to pay a part of that amount for maintaining, opening the account as well as maintaining it. So here what is the contribution of the central government in this case under Atal Pension Yojana? The minimum pension would be guaranteed by the government. That is, if the accumulated corpus based on the contributions earns a lower than estimated return on investment, and if it is inadequate to provide the minimum guaranteed pension, in that case the central government would fund such inadequacy. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि the person has died even without paying, and the spouse also is not able to, the spouse also doesn't want to continue with this, so he or she, the spouse will not pay the remaining the remaining charges. Okay, in that case, if the pension that is guaranteed, the accumulated corpus is less than what is sought, okay, in that case the central government would fund such inadequacy. Or in sometimes what happens, how the pension is paid, see, whenever the amount is paid, see, every here either monthly or quarterly or half yearly, some premium would be paid under this particular scheme, right? That all amount would be invested somewhere so that the amount can be accumulated in such a way that जो भी उनको पेंशन चाहिए 60 years के बाद, that can be paid to them. But sometimes ये investment जब भी करते हैं ना, कहीं पे होता है कि they won't get that much return, in a way that the agency will not be able to pay the minimum pension amount. In that case central government comes into picture. So this is the, see, return of corpus amount, entry age of entry 18 years, सो मंथली इंस्टॉलमेंट अगर 1000 रुपीज़ चाहिए तो मंथली इंस्टॉलमेंट इनको इतना पे करना पड़ेगा, एंड हाफ ईयरली 240. अगर 2000 पर मंथ इन पेंशन चाहिए तो दिस इज़ द अमाउंट दैट द पर्सन हैज़ टू पे, एंड 3000 के लिए इतना, 4000 पर मंथ चाहिए तो इतना हाफ ईयरली इंस्टॉलमेंट, एंड 5000 पर मंथ चाहिए तो इतना. सो दिस वे एज यू कैन सी हियर 18 ईयर्स में जब ज्वाइन किया तो इट्स वेरी लेस. The person has joined when he is 40 years. See the amount of premium. So as he ages, the person, the subscriber ages, the premium also will increase, and the person has to pay this till 60 years of age, and then he'll be provided, a subscriber will be provided with the pension. Now this is the comparative analysis of the Prime Minister's Suraksha Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, and Atal Pension Yojana. Type of insurance, it is an accidental insurance, SBY, JJBY life insurance का है, and Atal Pension Yojana, it's a pension scheme. Cover for death or disability by an accident, cover for death of the insured regardless of the cause of death, here in this case accident, and here in this case it covers affordable life insurance cover to the eligible people. Annual premium, it is rupees 20 for Suraksha Bima Yojana, 436 for Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana minimum, but here in this case Atal Pension Yojana, it depends on the entry age that we have already seen the table. Minimum age for the entry, it is same for all, minimum 18 years as you can see here, but the age limit differs for the three schemes. For Suraksha Bima Yojana, it is 18 to 70. For Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, it is 18 to 50. For Atal Pension Yojana, it is 18 to 40. Premium payment up till 70 years, up till 50 years, and it is up till 60 years. Eligibility should have a savings bank account. In the three cases, it's the same. Sum assured in SBY and JJBY, it is 2 lakhs, and Atal Pension Yojana, it is the minimum guaranteed pension for which that particular person has opted for. Be 1000 per month, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. Accordingly, the person has to pay the premium. Insurance period June 1st to May 31st, June 1st to May 31st. Between kabhi bhi wo join ho sakte hai. This they can join anytime. Number of policies only one. Mode of payment auto debit from the subscriber's account. Purchasing of the scheme from any bank, through the bank or post office or through the business correspondent channel, through any channel they can purchase. Refund, it is not refunded in case no claim is made. Suraksha Bima, same is for the others, but corpus can be given to the nominee in case both the subscriber and the spouse are dead. Tax benefit, it is tax free, all these three. Benefit, in case of death of the insured nominee will be paid the money. In Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, same. And in case of Atal Pension Yojana, either the pensions, if the subscriber dies, the spouse would be paid with the pension, and if the spouse also dies, whatever the corpus that is left, that would be provided to the nominee. Lapse of the scheme, Suraksha Bima Yojana, it won't lapse, same is with this. In Atal Pension Yojana, voluntary exit is possible. The person can voluntarily exit, and during that time, whatever the corpus that is there, that is, for example, if the person has joined, 18 years में join किया and 20 years में he wanted to come out of that scheme. So ये 2 सालों में, in these 2 years, whatever the amount that has been paid by the subscriber, उसमें से जो भी charges है, that would be deducted, and the rest of the corpus would be provided to that person. Okay. Rejoining, yes, in Suraksha Bima Yojana they can rejoin. In Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana also the person can rejoin in case he has exited and wants to come back. And for Atal Pension Yojana, it's not applicable because this has not been mentioned anywhere in its FAQs or any other document. So I have mentioned it as not applicable. Otherwise, all other important points I have highlighted here. Okay, those, especially those which create a lot of confusion among you. So this is all from my end. Lamba tha, but because of that comparative analysis, it has been easy, right? Yes. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Now coming to the homework answers to the homework questions. Who released the India Employment Report 2024? Because last time on Saturday morning we have done this scheme, India Employment Report 2024, which has been released by the Institute of Human Development and the International Labour Organization. By 2030, as per the same report, India is expected to have migration rate of approximately how much percentage? 40%. And urban population would be around 607 million. Majority of this urban growth is a resultant of migration only. Today's homework questions. Which is the administering ministry or agency for the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana? Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is an accidental insurance scheme renewable for every how many years, offering coverage for death or disability due to accident. So these are the two homework questions. You can answer these two questions in the comment section, okay, or we can discuss. Anyways, we'll discuss these answers in next session, that is tomorrow. So this is all from my end. Thank you very much for being with me so patiently. Yes, now the forum is open for your queries, questions, suggestions. I have already updated the list of schemes and reports for this week, and for the next week I am still contemplating. If you have any suggestions on those lines, please feel free to let me know so that I can add those schemes or the reports in that. Yes, any questions, queries? And please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the Telegram group as well, so that whatever sessions that we are conducting exclusively for you, you wouldn't miss out on any of those sessions and the content as well. Okay, no queries, no problem. Thank you very much once again. See you all tomorrow then. See, morning also we are having exclusive MCQs discussions on the current affairs at 9 a.m. Okay, and daily at 4 p.m. we are having YouTube sessions on the schemes or the reports currently. Okay, this also is a YouTube session. This also currently is the YouTube session only. Thank you very much once again. Have a great day ahead. Please take good care of yourself. Bye bye.